Sheikh Salim Chisti was a 16th century Sufi saint from the Chishti Order of India. He lived during the time of the Mughal Emperor Akbar and was deeply respected not just for his spiritual depth but for his way of life, simple, humble and full of compassion. He lived in a small hut in Fatehpur Sikri, but his influence stretched far and wide. People from all walks of life, emperors, scholars, farmers and beggars would come to him not just for blessings but for wisdom. Salim Chisti didn't speak in complicated religious language. He wasn't interested in showing off knowledge or power. What made him special was how direct and grounded he was. He believed that true spirituality doesn't lie in outer appearances. It lies in the purity of your heart. One of the most important things he taught was simplicity. In a time when religion was becoming more about rituals and external display, he reminded people that God is not impressed by noise. God is not interested in how many prayers you recite or how perfectly you follow traditions. What really matters is your intention, your inner state. Are you honest with yourself? Do you treat others with kindness? Do you remember God in silence when no one is watching? Salim Chisti emphasized love and service. He believed that helping others is the fastest way to reach the divine. Feeding the hungry, comforting the sad, and being available for someone in pain. These were acts of worship in his eyes. For him, love was not just a feeling. It was action. It was about showing up for people without expecting anything in return. He also taught that ego is the biggest barrier between us and truth. Ego is not just arrogance. It's the voice that says, I am right, others are wrong. Or, I am special, others are ordinary. Salim Chisti urged people to let go of this false sense of self. Because only when ego becomes quiet can love truly enter the heart. Another major teaching of his was on silence. He often sat in long periods of quiet and invited others to do the same. He believed that in silence you start to hear what really matters. The noise of the world fades and what remains is your own breath, your own questions, and the presence of something greater. In that stillness, truth becomes visible. He accepted people of all religions. For Salim Chisti, what mattered was not your label, Hindu, Muslim, or anything else, but your sincerity. If you were seeking truth with a clean heart, you were welcome. If you were acting out of love, you were already on the right path. His tomb at Fatehpur Sikri is still visited by thousands. But his real legacy is not in stone. It is in the simplicity and strength of his teachings. Be kind, be quiet, be real. That's the path he showed.